ask you this question. What would an extra $300, $600, or $900 do for your monthly budget? For the folks that don't know me yet, my name is Andrea. I'm a retired nurse that had to retire due to chronic illness. And I found myself in a situation where my monthly income was no longer covering my living expenses. And I realized that there are millions of people out there every single day that struggle with paying their bills, are back in the workforce in their 70s and older just to make ends meet. I found a way to solve that problem, and I want to tell everybody about it because it is an opportunity for all of us that are older, that should be home due to illness or retirement. We worked all our lives, right? We deserve retirement, but now when retirement is not enough to cover our living expenses, people like me and older are forced back into the workforce to make ends meet. How fair is that, right? When I found this blueprint, it was the saving grace, and I want to let everybody know about this. Information is free. It makes so much sense because everyone can do it. It doesn't matter what gender you are, what age you are, where you are, what kind of education you have. It doesn't matter as long as you meet the qualifications of having a cell phone, which you're watching me on anyway, the willingness to learn a new skill. And people our age, we've learned so many things. There is nothing that we cannot master or learn. So this is no different. So the willingness to follow instruction and learn a new skill, and the internet. That's all the requirements you need to have to do this business. It is a one-time investment. It is no reoccurring fees. It's 100% profit to you. And it's 2-hour workday. It is automated and it will work, excuse me, even when you're not clocked in. So that was right up my alley because with my illness, I don't ever know when it will rear its ugly head. So I could do it on my time, so I can split the 2 hours up throughout the day. And my business is automated, so it will run even when I'm not clocked in. And that in itself was a game changer for me. I would have been a fool not to join this community. By the way, you get a community of over 55,000 people that are in the same situation or different situations, but have the same goal. We all have the same goal. We want to be financially independent. We want time freedom. We want to make memories with our families. That's it. So we all wanting the same thing. We all supportive of each other because we all have the same goal. So you're not in this by yourself at all. And it's not techie because I'm the most non-techie person that you will ever meet. And it's a done-for-you system. All you do is plug in your information and learn your skills, and you are on your way to making that extra money. Will you be a millionaire by next week? No. Will you be a six-figure earner by next week? No. You could be well on your way to do so. But what we are worried about right now is getting those bills paid on the first of the month, get your bills paid, and the rest is gravy, right? So whatever else comes in throughout the month is just extra. But the freedom of that, knowing that your bills are paid, you have no worries for the rest of the month, is everything. I'm telling you, that is everything. So why would somebody not want that? So what I found though is people will swipe by, they automatically deem this as a scam. They deem this as not being valid, not being true, without even looking at the information. And there is free information here. that you can look at with no obligation. If you don't like what you see, just unsubscribe, because you click on the link, you put in your email, and I guess people are afraid of putting in their email for something they can unsubscribe of as soon as they get done with reading the email. So I don't understand why people are so reluctant to look at free information. A free information and an opportunity that could change to the future of you, your family. Why would you not at least look at that? I'm thinking that people are afraid that this is something they could get behind, but are afraid of what their families, their friends will say if they join this opportunity on the internet. That's the only explanation I have for somebody not looking at free information. When you see the results of what we have and the opportunity, when you realize what this is for real, and this is an opportunity nobody should miss, especially someone that's working two jobs and contemplating, should I get another job to make ends meet because the two jobs I have are still not covering my bills. Instead of looking for that other job, look at this free information first and see, possibly quit your second job and do this as the extra income. So do yourself a favor and get this free information. Go to my bio, click on the link tree, the first tab, put in your email. You will receive an email from me 5 minutes. If you don't get it right away, look in your spam folder. Sometimes email providers put it there. I don't know why. But make sure you look in your spam folder if you don't get it right away. And then you have access to my email. Send me an email. Ask me the questions you have. Come to my live every day, 11:30 Mountain Standard Time, and ask your questions there, because I will be so happy to answer them, because this is an opportunity and this is a way out of that rut. You owe it to yourself to look at least at the information. See you guys on the other side. Love you guys. Bye.